Hi, everyone. Thank you, TestFlix, for giving me the opportunity to talk about our automation strategies, my beliefs, and the automation world. Let me quickly share my screen. So the topic which I'm going to talk about is a very common thing that quality is everyone's responsibility. What I mean with quality is everyone's responsibility that, it should not be taken as just the testers or automation engineers' responsibility to automate the test cases or finish off the testing. Rather, it should be a combined effort from the team which consists of product managers, the team which has development team, QA engineers, and the automation engineers. So I'll give a quick introduction about myself. Myself, Gitika Gagneja, and I'm working for a company called PlanView India Private Limited. I have an overall 15 plus year of experience in testing and automation. The scripting language I have been using is mostly Python. And I love trekking, traveling, yoga, and meditation. I can be reached out to the below mentioned LinkedIn address. So a quick philosophy about automation. So, the thing which we started, the testing or the automation is not just the QA responsibility where it's a combined effort where, we need to hold each other to design or automate the test cases. So when people say that automation can fix the issues, there'll be less number of bugs. Automation is not a tool to fix the problem. Automation tool is just a mindset change. There's a huge requirement that we do paradigm shift from who will do it to how will it get done. A quick brief about what programming language and tools we use here. So that framework what we have developed is completely in-house, written in Python, JavaScript, and it starts from the application or the automation framework till reporting. Everything is homegrown. We are just not we are not engaging ourselves only with the test automation or the application automation. We are looking out somewhere for the process automation, for the infrastructure automation as well. So I'll just give a brief that how the journey of automation is in my workplace. So it starts from the requirement gathering where we get involved with the product management first. Like what are the important pain points from the customer point of view, and what are the new features which are coming within the the development cycle. If it's a new feature, we get in along with the development team. Let's brainstorm. We try to come up with the mind maps. So mind maps will give you huge permutations and combinations. Then we go and discuss with product management. Do you think from the the Sumo logs that do the customer really use this feature extensively? So we try to attack the major features used by the customers. Then comes the framework development phase. So framework development phase is again not within just the automation member, one or two people just get into a room and they start doing it. We constantly talk to development team where we know that everyone is aware of what is the progress, how the approach is taken, what are the areas being attacked. Then comes the code reviews. So during this phase, we have constant code reviews, refactorings, then additional information being provided from stakeholders or from the product management. The approach of the tests. So we are a strong believer of something called the automation pyramid, which is not new in the industry. This theory is launched first by Martin Fowler. So he believes that if you want to make a stable environment or a stable product, the amount of unit tests should be increased. It has to be done from the development team, from the automation team, from the QA team. An automation engineer can go and ask development team to look for the code coverage. And there only we can contribute on writing the integration test, which is part of the white box part. Then comes the API tests. API test plays a vital role nowadays. Though they are going to be little slow because of the network communication happening between server and client, but they are still pretty stable. Then comes the UI test. We all know that UI test written in Selenium, Cypress, they are flaky. They are slow to execute. They tend to break if there is a small change in DOM. So if you see from this pyramid, that as we grow, as we look out for the base layer of the pyramid, the efficiency and the effectiveness of the test case increases. The infrastructure automation, this is something, whenever a new person joins in the company, or you have to deploy a development code on your local setup, you have to undergo an n number of steps to get it done. So how this can be, that process can be automated. So AWS has launched something called infrastructure as a code, which helps us in doing the infrastructure automation at an ease. Atomic tests. So this is the test framework, or the framework what we have developed in-house to automate the test application. It is a very modular approach to design your test cases. So that means that any entity or any feature within the application is broken down into small atoms, where when you have to create scenarios or write test cases, these scenarios can be stitched together, which I can show you the pictorial representation of how this is in the next slide. So this is the representation of atomic tests. As you see that, application is broken down into 4 main things: modules, entities, atoms, and scenarios. And then modules, if there are multiple modules, that can be against, broken down. And then you have the entities, there comes the atoms. The scenarios is nothing but the test cases what we are going to write. So if you see here that entity A has atom called A, it can be used with entity 1 and the atom 4. They can A4D, G, E, N, S7, everything can be created into the automation. You don't have to rewrite those functions in each and every either page object model or in your model view controller approach. Process automation. Predominantly, we have been only working with test automation, but this time we thought of changing something from our comfort zone. So when the recycles are, the entire industry is moving towards CI/CD. The release cycles are shrinking. They are either weekly or monthly. So can everything be tested by DevOps, or the configurations can be verified by DevOps single-handedly or within the small amount of team? So there we brought on something called automation testing to test the configuration files of the deployed servers, be it on the on-prem or be it on the AWS environments. So this testing or the configuration or this utility will check the configuration files on each customer environment and validates whether the server is deployed correctly or not. Finally, the conclusion. We all strive for the a good value, after all the cost, how the product is doing, everything. But we always need to remember the value comes from where the base is the quality. So change the mindset, strive for the quality, not for the value. Thank you so much. Thank you.